All right, so I have the new Pavlok, or my new Pavlok, I should say, and it's supposed to zap me out of my bad habits. So I've been using it for the last 48 hours. And so, okay, initially I bought the device because I wanted to break two bad habits in particular. One of them is um, mindless Facebook and mindless Yahoo News and mindless Google News and mindless shopping on Amazon.com. So I wanted to quit surfing on those websites while I'm at work. So at home, it's okay to a point. Um, and then the other thing I bought the device to break was my habit of buying um, 3 cups of coffee from Starbucks. So I'm hooked on espressos right now, which is fine. But I was thinking maybe I could cut out my third one and save a little money. However, one of the reasons I am drinking so much coffee is because I'm doing intermittent fasting and I'm doing the warrior diet, which, well, a variation of the warrior diet because I'm doing about, 18, 19 hours of fasting, sometimes 21 hours of fasting, and then eating for the rest of those 3 hours that I have. So drinking the coffee helps to suppress my appetite, but perhaps I'm taking it a little too far. And then the third uh, goal I had in mind was, paying down some debt maybe. But Pavlok is made to break bad habits, not necessarily reinforce good ones, but I'm sure there's some ways around it that I'm trying to discover. So, how have I been doing so far? It's been about 48 hours since I've gotten the device, and I find myself. First of all, my goals have changed. There's not the original stop drinking coffee and the surfing, yes. The mindless internet surfing is definitely something that I want to break the bad habit of. So, but I've been using this device for a lot more than just that. And I'm not sure if that's good. There's some people online who use the device who say you should only focus on breaking one bad habit at a time. However, I have been trying to break multiple bad habits at the same time. So, okay, so I had it on the other night, and I found myself procrastinating when I needed to practice for a speech I was giving or a presentation, really. And I wanted to cut my hair and do all this other stuff at night. And usually after I eat dinner, I just want to sit on my big beanbag. I don't know if you can see it there, but I just want to lay on that beanbag and just chill. Um, and nothing wrong with taking a break every once in a while, but it's a little, I need to get some stuff done at night sometimes, and that was one of the nights I needed to do it. So I did that. It did help me after I did have to zap myself quite a bit, and I will tell you right now, I hate the sensation of getting zapped. I always have, even small little zaps, or when from static electricity, bother the heck out of me. So it's been pretty effective, pretty painful, I would say, for me. So it did. It helped me get everything I needed to get done. I was well prepared. I had ironed my clothes and I was able to shave my head and do all that stuff the night before instead of waiting till the next morning to do all that stuff, which I might have done if I didn't have my Pavlok on and zap myself. And so yesterday I had it at work and that was fine. Um, I zapped myself when I found myself going to Facebook, and I do it mindlessly, and I do it like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day sometimes. Just go to Facebook and log on. Not necessarily. I mean, it's just a mindless activity. So I had to zap myself quite a bit, and even after I started zapping myself, I still found myself doing it. So I guess that's a good thing. You're supposed to, you're not supposed to expect immediate results, but um, I was able to zap myself quite a bit. And then today's Saturday, so I'm not working today, but I've been procrastinating quite a bit today. With intermittent periods of productivity. So I've been, got my laundry done. Excuse me, I dropped it off at the dry cleaners. Got my oil changed. Bought some stuff at the hardware store that I needed. a notepad because I want to start writing. That's another one of the habits I want to start incorporating into my daily routine. So, so far pretty good. You know, I think it's, otherwise I think I would just be laying around a lot today and surfing the internet, maybe on my phone or my iPad, whatever it might be. But I have had quite a bit of productivity today, even though I've had to zap myself. And some of the other things I've been kind of hitting the button for is, for instance, when I feel nervous for when I'm running into people on the street or something like that, and I feel nervous, then I go ahead and I give myself a quick jolt, which I'm going to do right now. Ow. um, yeah, so it's, I'm just trying to see if maybe, if I use the Pavlok zapper to when I get nervous, when my social anxiety acts up, maybe I could have a reduction in my social anxiety. So I'm doing that, and I was also thinking like I tend to get irritated when I'm in line at like a Starbucks or Chipotle, two of my favorite stores. And it's stupid. Why? I mean, it's the line is never going to be that long at any of these locations, and there's nothing irritating. Being irritated is not going to help. So I'm thinking that that might be something that I could use the Pavlok for to kind of break, not to be, an ugly American, essentially, is to, and be huffing and puffing and sucking my teeth and doing that kind of stuff in line. So if I find myself doing that, I think I'm going to start zapping myself for that. So that's it. That's day number two. It's a long video and it's a lot of rambling, but I'm trying to use this device quite a bit. I'm excited about it. I am really excited about it. And I hope to check in, I think, in a couple days, just to give you an update and see what you think and see what I think as well. All right, take it easy.